I cannot tell you how excited I am about this segment because I'm all about finding great ways to take care of this, my hair. Because ladies, we all know there are challenges of finding the right hair care products, right?
We do.
I mean, I will comb the shelves for hours and hours looking for the right thing because the wrong products can make hair look dry or strip it of its natural shininess. We are all looking for that magic answer. And joining us today to introduce us to some new rules to hair care is the texture guru himself, Dickey. He is Stylist to the Stars, author, and the creator and founder of Hair Rules in New York City. We also have co-founder Cara Young here with us this morning as well. She's a model, if you couldn't tell by looking at this body, who knows firsthand what can happen to your hair when you use certain products that may not be the best for your hair. So good morning to you all. So good to see you all.
Good morning.
All right, Dickey, I want to start with you because you've been called the Stylist Svengali. I love that name. And you're known as the man who wrote the rules on hair texture. You wrote the book, Hair Rules, and so you really know a lot about texture and making sure that women are using the right products for their hair.
It's 20 plus years of working both in the fashion and beauty and in salons and kind of taking that information. I wanted to write a book and really put that information so the consumer, women could understand that there was a lot more to it, and besides that one-size-fits-all approach.
That one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work. You look at these models here, you've got everything and everybody represented with regards to hair. And then, Cara, I want to bring you into this because as a model, I'm sure you have had some interesting hair days.
Yes.
Right? And so you can definitely relate to some of these issues that we go through on a daily basis.
It is frustrating. When I first started, I would just do everything that they asked me to do. Cut my hair in a bob if that was the style. I would do what the style was instead of doing what was the right thing for my hair. I would let people spray anything on it, cut it anyway. Because I really didn't know any better. I would let them, well, one was my own responsibility.
Girlfriend said she had a mullet.
I did
you let somebody give you a mullet?
I let someone, they said my hair was too crazy, so they wanted to just cut the top off, so I said, oh, okay. But I've bleached my hair, I've relaxed my hair, and I've had no hairline before, which, you know, I have friends from the modeling industry that are actually bald now from just, we didn't know any better back then, just relaxing your hair, overdoing it, flat ironing your hair every single day. So you take care of your hair like your face.
Yeah,
you don't wash your face with harsh soap or chemicals. So treat your hair the same way, love your hair the same way you love your skin and your body. So.
I love that. And then you met this guy who was a young gun, and they said this guy's going to be a star. He knows everything about hair, and you're like, I've got to get together with him.
Well, you see, everything that she said was they were doing all these things to change her hair, and because they weren't getting versatility.
Trying to change it,
which is not a problem, but if it's because of the harsh hair care that makes it difficult to allow change and to have versatility with your hair, it's always going to be a disaster.
Yes.
Yeah. So you brought these models here with you today, and what I love about these models is they represent every ethnicity under the sun.
Exactly. And hair texture.
And every hair texture.
Right. Hasn't that been the difficult?
That's been the difficult
problem. Is trying to find out a specific product for your hair texture. And that's why Cara and I developed Hair Rules to really address the specific needs of every hair texture. Where do you find in the line? You usually go to the retailer and it's like your aisle is down here and your aisle is down.
Right here.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
And that has challenges for women when they're really trying to find healthy hair that is specific to their needs, and they're finding this thing in that product line and another thing in another product line or another aisle.
But you have this one product line that represents all of these women, which I love. I mean, look at her hair, which is, what would you call it, curly or wavy?
It's curly. It's and she usually is in the sun. She's in the pool, so it dries out quickly. Ordinary shampoos really strip her texture. So what we did was we used wavy mousse, and it's a light hold. It's not like a dense mousse. It works on a variety of textures if you have relaxed hair, if you roller set your hair.
So I could use that on my hair.
Exactly. Yeah.
I use it.
Okay, I love that. Beautiful. Let's move on to our redhead here, which I love red hair, but you were saying the challenge with red hair is it's the hardest to what, keep shiny?
To keep shiny, and so if you're coloring, if you have a red color that you're doing, how do you keep it from leaching color? How do you keep the color, the vibrancy, and maintain the luster to the color? And what happens with red hair is with traditional older ordinary shampoos, they really strip the hair of the natural oil, and they also strip color. It's kind of like Cara was saying, skincare for your hair. So if you're really doing the gentle cleansing, when we have a non-sudsing cleanser called Daily Cleansing Cream that is the most fantastic aspect to our line because it's gentle hair care. which then allows every texture to go forward with greater results.
Love your hair. It is beautiful.
beautiful.
And I have to tell you, I love this hair texture because
Yes.
it represents me and a lot of women in my family,
Sure.
but it does not look like that.
Sure.
So Dickey,
Sure.
what can I do?
Well, women are coming out of the woodwork wanting to really identify with their natural texture
Sure.
now instead of changing it and years of relaxing their hair. Trish has a beautiful texture and she needs something that's creamy, that holds it, that gives it moisture. So we use the Curly Whip, which is a gel. It's like a new generation of styling gels that offers the conditioning and hold without the stiff, sticky feeling that you get.
Oh, I tell you, your hair is absolutely beautiful.
pretty.
And your hair is stunning. I mean, I love
Oh,
it.
Susan
yeah.
has beautiful
She's
hair.
beautiful
yeah,
hair.
Yeah. And one of the things that women, as we get older, what happens is that your hair gets drier. And if you're growing out your silver or your gray hair, it becomes this wiry texture. So that's where hair care is really essential. And you also want to be able to use something that's going to blow it out, that's going to leave it soft and not greasy and heavy. So it's really the hair care portion of the line. It's for all textures, and then it's texture specific as far as the styling goes for each texture.
I almost want to give you a hug and a kiss because you have helped me out so much today. Thank you, Dickey
Thank
and
you.
Cara, for coming
Thank
by and sharing
you.
these wonderful hair rules with us this morning.
Thank you.
Good information, great product line. And if you want to learn more about your own hair texture and how you can care for it, simply log on to the website hairrules.com. Yay! Great.